I do lot of hoes.
Alrighty guys, welcome back. My name is Jordan. Most of you know me as Supernatural 001. If this is your first time looking at my channel, I was the GM of Talisman. I have recently decided to, because I don't have time to be an active admin, that I am going to teach people how to get their server online and how to edit and make all kinds of things in the game. So this video, we are going to be showing how to make purple gear, and we will also show how to make purple rings and amulets, since I realized I was gonna make them separate videos, but I realized I edit the same files for them anyway. So what we will begin with is, so for purple, we already made the item itself in a previous video. So for purple, as you see, they're already set up here. For the stats itself and bonuses, that's what we'll put in here. So let's begin. Oh, I lied. And there's also a third file, attribute. That's called so the third file that we need to edit is attributes. This is where you will edit the specifics, the stats that your purple items will have. So as we will start with item suit first. So an item suit and item suit description, what you want to do is you make a line for each purple suit. So a set is considered a suit. For rings, they are their own suit. So every different set of purples has its own line. Column 1 is the ID number. As you see here, it doesn't have to be in order. Just make sure they're not duplicated. This name description, this is important because we're on item suit description. This will show the name when they're like item. It'll say Savage Suit 0 out of 6, and then list all the bonuses. So this is kind of important. And then from there is the description of what every bonus does. So an item suit, where you actually configure the bonuses. Same thing with 1 is the number of the line. B is the name, doesn't matter. It's just for your preference. C is where you list every item a part of that suit. So I told you that I already made these, just the basics, just so that I can show that the item will show up purple in the previous video. So I listed all 6 pieces of that assassin set. That's suit, Savage suit, and then the 2 rings that I made. All right, so we will get into first. Well, we're already here, so we'll get into the bonuses. So how most sets are for like gear wise, just because Talisman did that, so most players, most admins kind of just stick with the same pattern as they start at a pair to have to wear at least 2 items before you get a bonus. So we'll do it. That's what I did. Unless it's rings or something, I might add a bonus and we're just wearing 1 or something like that. But usually I just start at 2. So we'll do some like what I normally would do. So we'll do add con because we're talking about vitality. We'll do it crazy. We'll do 500. And then stat 2. This is an assassin, so we'll do add dex 500. Oops. So now for these other ones, oh shit, I skipped. Oop, put that goes there. This is step 4. So usually 4 and 5, what people do for most sets is they do crit strike rate and crit strike damage. So what we will do here is, it's an assassin. We'll make this set focus on poison, so a dagger set. So what you gotta know is that when you're referring to either damage or critical strike damage or damage rate, that this is the setup here. This is the percent. This is saying 2%, and then this number before it is the type of attribute. So poison, water, fire, lightning. So I don't know off the top of my head what number I'm looking for poison. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up. Oh, well, I already got it open. I'm going to open up item suit description. So if we're looking at We're looking for poison. Anything about poison? Fire, water. Nothing in here is poison. So what I'll do is I'll do a process of elimination. So we got 2, 1, 4, 2. Where are we at? Hold up, only 15. Oh, it's not in order. Oh, there we go. Poison for number 15. So poison is 3. So since we're making this set a dagger, I'll just copy and we're gonna make it crazy. We're gonna make it 20% critical strike. And then for damage, so that's critical strike rate. For actual critical strike damage, it is it's not damage rate, it's I think it's critical damage rate. I have to look up on another file real quick. I don't remember off the top of my head. But and you want to make sure you type this out right. So because if you don't type it out right, the file is going to give an error. So because I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's not it. What I'm going to do is I'll go to effects actually. This is what I do when I don't know something. I look up a file that I think will have what I'm looking for. This is what you got to do, especially when you don't know what you're doing. Like I'm still learning as I go on. So we're looking for critical. There we go. Delta critical rate is what. Yeah, that's the crit strike rate we're looking for. Delta critical rate. Damn. Oh, wow, pretty burnt on my head. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. This is what we'll do because I know where I have it. I have it in my files. So we're gonna go my files. Where we at? Item suit. Okay, so I was mistaken. So add damage rate is what I was looking for is critical strike rate for that attribute, and then damage of that attribute. So this is saying 20% poison critical strike rate is what you'll get when you're wearing 4 pieces of that suit. This is saying with 5 pieces of that suit, you will get 20% poison damage. And then usually what people do for their last bonus of a set is they add they usually help work on a bonus or work on a skill. So what I'll do for this set is I'm going to show you 2 examples actually. When we get into it, I'm going to show you what happens when you don't. Give me a second. We are looking for. We're looking for skill description. Fatal Bash. So what we'll do is skill and use MP. So MP refers to stamina. This is saying you're modifying the stamina usage of a skill. So when you want to add stamina, you would do. Give me 1 second. So first you're going to put in the skill number. So 412 is Fatal Bash, comma, and then what you want to do to the stamina of that skill. Do you want to increase or add? If I want to increase or decrease. If you want to decrease, it'll be a negative, and then however many stamina. So we'll do 15. And then there is So when you're adjusting skills, there's 2 things for that skill. So we look up Bash right now. We're going to see 412 Fatal Bash and then 462 Improve Fatal Bash. This is like when you're adding points to your skill, it'll show up there as well that if you're wearing this set, that it'll show the decreased stamina there as well. If you don't, it's going to show how it is originally. And I'll show you what I mean by that when we actually get the set when we actually logged in. Because I'll be using that I use Dragon Rock as an example. So we configured our set here. So we got add VIT 500, add Dex 500, 20% critical strike damage, 20% poison critical strike rate, 20% damage poison, and then we're minusing 15 of the fatal bash skill. And then next we want to add what we put in there for the descriptions. So I'll just add 50 VIT, add 50 Dex, add 20% poison CS. Oh shit. I didn't realize it went all the way through. Add 50 Dex, add 20% poison damage. I think I spelled poison wrong. Minus 15 points of stamina on Fatal Bash. I'm just being real lazy with it, but exactly how you type it in here is how it will show up on your item. What the shit? Oh yeah, so one thing. So when you're putting a negative, or when you put a plus or a minus sign, you're gonna get this error on Excel. If you're using Word or something, then you won't. On Excel, you get that error. So in order for that to work, you gotta add a comma before it. And the comma won't show up in your item, but Excel, that's just how it works. So we are done with item description. And we are done with item suit. Oh, no, we weren't, because we gotta make the purple rings. So, well, we'll go through the suit first. So I'll leave that open in the background for now. Let me reopen item suit description. And now we're going to go into attribute. So I have a line here for each of the pieces of armor or gear. I'm gonna add the normal stats like you see, like a dex, odds, all that. So our server that we're right now making is gonna be crazy. So we're just gonna do 1,000. We're gonna do 1,000 just for all 4 of them. So for VIT, strength, dex, and intelligence. So we'll do the same thing for dodge, critical strike rate, and for block too, just because our server is gonna be retardedly crazy. Fuck it, we're gonna throw in some HP recovery as well, and some mana recovery. And then we are gonna add our elemental. So we're looking at 3,000. I like 3,000. Sounds OP. Okay. And then that's it for, well, so you see these numbers here? These numbers, you have to, each line, this is the number of like the line. So each line is gonna have a number here. This number you need to make sure is listed in the column in your item.csv, because that's gonna tell that these attributes are gonna be a part of whatever item you added that number to. So give me a second. I opened up the wrong one anyway. So we gotta go back in here. See, I have so much shit. You know, I'm probably not as organized as some people are. You gotta make sure that if you have multiple copies, that you're editing proper copies. So we're gonna item, and then I'm gonna reopen item suit. Item suit. So we're an item, right? So if I scroll down to the bottom, so I have 400, but what I have here is 500. So you want to make sure that these match up. So 500 to 505, and then for whenever I do rings and amulets, 506 and 507. That is it for a purple item. You adjust the description in item suit description. You put in the actual stats of what you want and list the item IDs a part of that suit in item suit.csv. And then you go to attributes, which I closed out, and whatever number you have for that attribute line right here, attributes, you put it in item CSV, this line, default attribute, and then that is it. So we will quickly do. Well, I'll end that here, and then we will, once I put these edits in, we'll log into the server, and we will see the edits that we did. Back y'all. So now we just finished creating our purple set. So we are going to test that out. If you'll realize over the next few videos that I'll probably say welcome back at this point of after editing, because yesterday, which was October 28th, I did all the initial first half of all the videos of doing the actual editings. And today I'm doing the second portions of it where I actually show the edits and effect in the game. So as you see, I'm making another assassin because the first assassin, because I edited a bunch of items, the items on him are currently bugged. And because I didn't delete them before I re-edited them, if I log into them, it DCs the server, as you could see right here. It DC'd my server when I try to log into them. So I had to make a new assassin, and I'll delete this one. But so this video, if I remember correctly, it is purple suit. Yep, purple set. Yeah. So let me real quick make level 80, and then I will show you the stats in effect on our purple set. So list item savage, see what we got here. So you see I made all our stuff. So we got what we got. 20, okay. Add item 20,000. We'll do 1 plus 10. We'll make it a plus 10 set. And because it didn't change the icons or the visual, it's gonna look like the Greedy Wolf set, which is okay. Six. But I remember correctly, I made this set retarded OP. Yeah, I did. Look at all those crazy ass stats. What about 100,000 HP? So you can see that the stats are actually they were configured correctly. So just copy how I did in the video, or obviously change the numbers, and the stats will work. Oh yeah, so that dodge rate, that dodge rate isn't rate, but it's actual amount of dodge and critical strike. Goddamn, 27%. Holy shit, I'm about to have like infinite. This nigga about to have like 100,000, 85% crit rate. Holy shit! Look at that damage with just a level 1 white weapon. Let's see what damage we got. I'm just kind of curious, actually. I never made an OP server or a set. Goddamn, 1800, and we'll compare it to 24. All right, so one thing I wanted to share or compare. Oh, I guess I didn't edit the belt correctly. I don't think yeah, so the stats in the belt correctly. So odds are what I did was I forgot to put in I most likely forgot to put the stats in this one in attribute. So that's how you know if you get your purple gear and it doesn't have the stats even though you configured it, it's because the attribute file, it wasn't set up right or wasn't edited properly, which is okay. So this is a dagger set. So list item dagger. Let me make a dagger real quick. What we got? Add item 5681 golden 10. Boom, do W set level 85. Whatever. So this is a fatal bash. So right now, fatal bash, the stats on it doesn't affect the stamina, just the damage, so it doesn't matter. But so right now, the bash takes 45 stamina. Our bonus for the full set is minus 15 points on stamina. So you will see here in this, because here I adjusted when I configured the item suit bonus, I did it for Fatal Bash and improved Fatal Bash. So this is what I did for both of these. So I think it was like 527 and 577. And you'll see that it'll change here to be 30. Now when we go and make our video when we continue the video of the rings and amulets, I had a Dragon Rock bonus. And in that, I did not add, all I did was add the bonus for the initial skill here for Dragon Cry. I didn't do it here. So you'll see when I do it, when I use the rock, it will show by default the default time, like the normal whatever 2.5 minutes. But when I use it, it'll automatically start cooling down from 2 minutes. but I will show you. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in list item. But this is going to be for the next video, because the next video is, so I'm kind of explaining the next video a little bit. So you see here by default it'll be 1 minute 30 seconds, and if I used it, 1 minute 30 seconds. Now, when I have the rings and the new rings on, it's going. My bonus is minus 30 seconds off of Dragon Cry. So as you see here in white, it says cooling time 1 minute 30 seconds. It'll still say that on when I got the new rings on, but when I go to when the yellow cooling time will automatically begin at 1 minute because I did not add both of these skills in the item soup bonus. So if you only do one, the first one, the main skill as you see here, the effect will go in, but the visual description won't be changed. So you gotta do both. So as we see here, if I put the armor on, it's gonna go from 45 to 30. Wait, maybe 20. Oh, I guess I lied. Huh. So check it out. I'm stupid, right? Look what I have. I have Fatal Bash. This is Poison Bash. So look at that. You got to pay attention carefully because I did a typo. So odds are I configured it for the freaking staff, the staff bonus of Fatal Bash, and not the actual Poison Bash. So we'll take a look real quick to double check that. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. But it's a good thing that I'm showing this because if you noticed, you put a bonus in and it's not working, odds are it was something that you did wrong in item suit bonus. So if we go here, item suit, and we go to the last one, we have 412 and 462. What the shit? Oh, I'm all messed up, man. Fatal crack. Oh, I'm all over the place, man. I typed poison wrong. So good thing I'm showing you this. Poison bash. Oh, I'm in effect. No wonder. Duh. We gotta go to skill description. So what we will do is we confirm that we did it wrong. We will fix it and then we will return. Yeah, look at that. I did that wrong. What was 412? Fatal bash, right? Yep, I'm an idiot. Haha. So you really want to pay attention. I was kind of rushing it through to try to not use so much time because this video now is going to be really long because I messed it up. But and 564. So that's what I was saying. If you do 564, if you do both the improve and the normal, the actual skill will be adjusted and also the visual description of it. But if you only do the first skill, then the description will still show as if it's the old one. So I'm gonna put these in the server and then we'll continue the video. All right, we are back. So let's check it out. So without 45, with 30. And that's just how you do it. So yeah, you want to make sure that the skill you put in there is the skill, it matches up with the skill. Because if you don't, you might like start tripping out, like not sure what you did wrong. But yeah, and remember that formula add skill MP. It's case sensitive, so exactly how it's written in the video, or if you look at another bonus like that, you want to make sure it's typed out the same. But that's it for this video. Our next video is going to be for purple rings. Thanks for watching.